fucking Magic the Gathering cards at this point. You ain't gonna see no unless they do. Do they have Master Chief in there?
No, it's
No,
only
they ain't gonna get no
PlayStation.
fucking Master Chief in there because fucking Xbox wanted to kill themselves.
Yeah, it's only PlayStation that got that shit.
All right, you ready?
I'm just looking at their website real quick.
No, you're good. So, what have you what have you heard about their whole little price increases and shit?
Actually, I ain't look much into the which ones. I know they're doing the consoles, but I ain't looking to the consoles. And then they did the what was it? Uh, Game Pass, I think.
So they said so I ended up pulling up so for Game Pass they have this. They said that they've been we know not everyone wants the same thing in their Xbox experience, so we're evolving Game Pass to offer more flexibility, which is funny that they said flexibility. Hmm?
Was it? Is that what's supposed to say on your screen?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, that always says for some reason that it wants to rotate. But so we're evolving Game Pass to offer more flexibility, choice, and value to our players. Whether you love day one releases, discovering hidden gems, or playing across multiple devices and screens and across Xbox consoles. Starting today, we'll introduce 3 upgraded Game Pass plans. And in those plans, they said this. So Ultimate has been upgraded for players who want the best of everything. We're rolling out our most expansive upgrade yet, including more day one games than ever before, whatever that means. Fortnite Crew and Ubisoft Plus classics for the first time ever. Enhanced Xbox cloud gaming streaming quality up to 1440p and rewards with Xbox and more. Now players can have it all. Ultimate subscribers now have access to 75 day one releases a year. That includes some of the most anticipated upcoming games like Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and Ninja Gaiden 4 and Outer Worlds 2. These joining a these join a growing library of more than 400 playable games on Xbox. So this is the one thing that everyone was talking about on Twitter. They were really pissed about this because essentially what they did is, from the looks of it, they more or less kept Game Pass as it was, except now they're saying, "Oh wait, now you get Fortnite Crew and Ubisoft Plus classics. You get those two together, and it's like,
There's
dude,
only those two.
yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking
only.
it's not EA in there. I thought it
I
was
mean,
another
that's
one.
well, I mean, EA might already be in it.
No, it wasn't. It was always
Oh,
separate.
well,
Shit was
right.
expensive.
This is from Xbox's own website. They say that
Okay.
it's Fortnite Crew and Ubisoft Plus classics.
But the thing is, I'm honestly surprised that the price didn't go up altogether because
What do you mean?
they upgraded the basic tier and the medium tier to where you can also play cloud gaming. Because cloud gaming was only exclusive to the more expensive one that was $20.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got Game Pass, it was $15. Then it went up to 17, 20, then it went up to 30. It's like there's only so many games that release a year on Xbox. And yeah, from the sounds of it from the outside, it's like, oh my god, I get to play all these games day one. But when you play these games day one, and you're like, eh, you just save money in the long run. But you're not. I don't know if you're really getting your money's worth, honestly, unless you play Game Pass like 24/7. Like you have no life. That's the only way you can really get enjoyment out of it because you're a casual person who works. And you buy Game Pass and you're like, I don't have time to play this shit like that. And half the time, it's a little laggy. The reward system is dog shit.
Did you hear what they did to the reward system?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I think that's wild that you now with this Game Pass upgrade said no, no, no. Now you can't use your rewards points for subscriptions. Did you know what they did to COD points?
So,
I guess COD points because Microsoft owns Call of Duty. They ended up giving players who bought COD points through them a discount. There's a percentage discount off of COD points, and they removed it. I don't think it was like the biggest discounts, like 10-15%, which is still something. But they just took it with this upgrade
Also, something I just remembered. You have Ubisoft Plus, right? When you look at most of the Ubisoft titles, you can buy all of those games
for like $3.
Yes, well, on a good discount, you can buy every single new title Ubisoft game for drastically 80% off. You can buy the whole entire Far Cry collection, and the original price, it's like I think a little bit over 100, maybe over $200. But then they try to sell it to you for like 30 or $50. But the part I hate about Xbox is that if you already own one of those set of games that they sell in the collection, they don't even give you a fucking discount. So it's like I own Far Cry 2, 3, 4, and I think 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't own the first one. But I still have to buy that full fucking price for $30, even though I own all of the other games. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, for example, Borderlands. If you already own Borderlands, you can just upgrade the Handsome Collection. They sell shit for you for $30. And that's a good deal. It comes with every single Borderlands game. It comes with all the DLC. And that's nice. But Ubisoft, they just fucking suck, man. They try deluxe and ultra deluxe shit, and it's just mostly cosmetics and soundtracks and books and like book art. And like, who the fuck is looking at this book art? Why the fuck would I want to pay an extra $15-$30 for some fucking book art? God of War pulled some shit like that when the new one was coming out 2017, 2018. Pre-order this shit. Hey, you get some extra. What's the extra content you get? Oh, for $80, you get some artwork. And I'm like, some artwork. The fuck is this artwork gonna do for me? It's not no game changing shit. Yeah, you get a skin, but everyone got that damn skin about it brand new, and I just hate pre-orders. But Xbox, I just hate how they run their shit. Like, you got a full price game. It sends you a nice little message. You are 0.01% away from getting a $5 card. And I'm like, I'm 0.01% away from getting this card, and I just spent $80 on a goddamn game. I'm that close. Like, PlayStation at least reward me. At least I could do beta testing like the token shit and get some decent shit. But with Xbox, the only nice thing I will say about Xbox, I don't know if you can do this with PlayStation, is that you can use your iPad and play from your iPad on your Xbox. I think that's cool. I don't know if PlayStation has the same screen mirror shit, but I thought that shit was pretty dope.
I think you can, but you have to download the PlayStation app, and then you have to pair it manually to the PS5. Because I know you can do it on your phone. Because I know you can do it on your phone.
My Android ain't running that shit. I'm sorry. I don't think they can run Fortnite on potato settings. Xbox, man. Honestly, I feel like they might dissolve, and they might merge in with another company. I just don't know who the fuck they would merge with, because realistically,
Well, I mean, they're owned by Microsoft, so I feel like Microsoft wouldn't have spent so much money on buying like Bethesda, for instance, if it wasn't going to do something big with gaming.
I think they're trying to wait for the hype of Elder Scrolls 6, because that's the only thing that can save their asses right now. That's the only game you can really hype up and say, okay, you got
Because they
me.
fucking ruined, like, well, this is more of Activision and shit, but they ruined the fuck out of Black Ops. Like, every other game now feels like they have to have the Black Ops brand.
It started at Black Ops 3 when they did the whole Battle Royale shit, or Black Ops 4, I think. It was whenever they introduced Battle Royale and all that weird shit they started implementing like every other game did. That's when I noticed it went down the drain. Because the biggest thing at the time, because I get it was Fortnite, it was like, yeah, it's a Battle Royale. Stick to how it was before. Y'all were doing great fucking numbers. Y'all was selling out. Y'all had record-breaking numbers on servers. And now you want to copy what Fortnite does and introduce all this outlandish shit? You have Nicki Minaj and Beavis and Butthead. And a Call of Duty game, nigga, that's a game that's supposed to be more realistic. I mean, even not even realistic, because you got Battlefield about to fucking annihilate them. But it's like, I want something different. I want something a little bit more competitive and not something that's trying to appeal more to other people. Like, stop trying to copy Fortnite. It's cool that you got these collabs, but Fortnite is usually good with that shit. I don't want to play as Stan or a Roger in a suit in Call of Duty. This just sounds really weird. That's something I would expect in Fortnite. You feel me? Like, I would expect more hardcore skins like Hardcore, for example, from Peacemaker. Or even like Peacemaker. Like, characters that suit the game. Beavis and Butthead does not suit Call of Duty. It just seems weird. Nicki Minaj does not suit Call of Duty. She suits Fortnite or fucking PUBG. Well, we ain't talking about PUBG. They suck. They suck. But it's like, have characters that are strict, like Spawn, alright? Spawn worked perfect. It looked absolutely fucking great. Well, the Terminator, right? Didn't they have the Terminator in COD?
They
I don't
had
know.
Rambo.
They have, right, see, that fits. Even that fucking fits. I would expect that from Call of Duty, but then these animation skins, man. The animation doesn't look that great. I'm gonna be honest with you. Leave it to Fortnite. They at least know how to animate the skin properly. When you look at Stan and Beavis and Butthead, you're like, really? A bunch of cartoon people while everyone else is a real avatar. You're like, how crazy does that get? And I get it. You're trying to appeal to the younger fan base and shit like that, but it's like your fan base is more mature people. You feel me? And it's like, let them play Roblox. Let them play Fortnite. Okay, you don't have to appeal to every single body, but that's your fault because you degraded the quality of your games over the years. And they make so many fucking Call of Duty games. You're like, why the fuck do you make so many? They made more Call of Duty games than they did NBA games at one point. That tells you something. And the NBA games shouldn't even be made every year. But it's like, it felt like they were dropping 2 games every year. And when they were dropping games, they were just utter dog shit. Infinity Warfare. Advanced Warfare. Ghost. You know? So, it's like equality, man. And then they're really
I mean, realistically, if you think about it too, I feel like gaming has kind of gotten worse in general ever since Xbox started slipping the ball. Because I feel like genuinely, we got some of the best games of all time during the period when it was Xbox versus PlayStation, not PlayStation versus Nintendo. Because I feel like now, with Xbox being out of the realm of being able to really compete to the point where they're putting their games on third-party consoles, which they would never have done like 10 years ago.
No.
But now you have them doing this, and my thing is like, before PlayStation kind of would do anything, they would be like very cartoony, like Ratchet and Clank, and have some Sly Coopers and shit like that. They would have like those
I miss those
fun
days.
little playful platformers when they were
Yes.
going against Xbox, and Xbox took the more serious route. Like they started doing Fable and started doing Halo and
They were
Gears
always
of
known
War.
for making more. I felt like Xbox fan base back in the day was more mature. Like the games they made felt, were a lot more graphic. Because I know PlayStation, I ain't gonna say it was kid friendly, but when you looked at Xbox, when you looked at the commercials, they were edgy.
Yeah.
It was like coming to Xbox and there'll be some graphic gameplay and some wicked music in the back, and I'm like, see, that got me. Why
See,
can't y'all do that?
Because the thing is, back in the day, if you think about it, the 3 main mascots and then the 4th one, it was Mario on the Nintendo hardware, it was Sonic on the Dreamcast era and all that, and the whatever Sega console they had at the time. Let's face it, they had like 10 just in like the span of a 10-year period. It was ridiculous. So you have the Sega, you have the Nintendo, and then for PlayStation, their icon back then was Crash Bandicoot. So you have those 3 that are platformers, and then you had Xbox, who theirs was Master Chief. So
Mhm.
it was always from the start that they always looked different than the competition. But now, like, Sonic doesn't have a console anymore, so he's not really in the running. It's Mario. And so it's like Mario versus Master Chief. Okay, but Xbox really doesn't have any competition or fucking real shit to deal with anymore. PlayStation doesn't really do platformers, so it's like almost like PlayStation took over the serious shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because I ain't gonna think.
Because like, what's their
Last of Us-
icon now? Kratos?
I think Alloy.
Alloy, really? I guess.
Let me see. But we got the internet.
I guess it could be Alloy.
Oh, my bad. It's Astrobot. It's Astrobot. He is
Oh.
considered the current one. I forgot.
Oh, so they went back to their platformer roots. Wow. Okay.
Oh man, Astrobot's a good game.
Okay. I gotta
Simple.
eat my words on that one. They shut me up.
So it was Crash, it was Ratchet and Clank, then it was Sackboy, and then it was Astrobot for PS4 and PS5. Apparently, I didn't even know he was the PS4 mascot.
Who?
Astrobot.
Oh, I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was the PlayStation 4 mascot either. I would have figured it would have been Kratos.
I
Kratos
thought it
was
would
all
have been
the-
Uncharted. I actually thought it would have been Nathan Drake, actually, because Uncharted was very fucking. It was popping. They made some.
You know, for you, since you play Xbox more, do you feel like getting Ubisoft Plus and Fortnite Crew in your subscription for $10 additional is worth it?
If I was truly broke and I didn't have no source of like real income to get like flagship games, I would pay $30 a month for it. It gives you a lot of shit. Like I can't lie about that. Gives you day one access. It's also giving you Fortnite. But this is the thing about it.
Uh-huh.
You don't get that shit until November 18th. I looked at it on the website. That shit does not apply until next month.
But here's the other
price
thing
rollout
also.
does.
This article is contradictory because they say that this is going to offer more flexibility. Like literally, this is what they say verbatim. Right here. Our goal has been clear: deliver unmatched value, benefits, and deep library of games. We've steadily grown our subscriber and player satisfaction. Today, creator participation and player engagement in Game Pass is at an all-time high. Starting today, we're where is it? Where did it say? Here it is. We know not everyone wants the same thing in their Xbox experience, so we're evolving Game Pass to offer more flexibility, choice, and value to our players. Whether you love day one releases, discovering hidden gems, or playing across multiple devices.
Mm-hmm.
So they say it's to offer flexibility, but then you're kind of forced into having two subscriptions you don't give a fuck about.
There's actually four. They have Xbox Game Pass PC, but they don't really talk about that.
Well,
one.
because what they're saying, what they're saying is what they're bringing new.
Yeah. So, I forgot another thing. If you own Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you also own PC, which is something they failed to really mention. Because I forgot it.
But like, not many people on Xbox might even have PCs to like play with. Like,
you'd be fucking surprised, honestly. Xbox and PC aligns very well because their new agenda now is to do the PC gaming route. But the thing about it is, how are you gonna make a console that doesn't even play 100% of your games on a ROG Xbox? At least take your time, because they're trying to advertise it like it can play these games, and people are using these things and they can't play these games. It makes the Steam Deck Ally X look superior right now. Like, it's probably one of the best handhelds to get. But it's like, and another thing that don't make sense too is the scalpers. One person, right, had it listed for $2,500. It was $2,556. If you go on eBay, if you go on Best Buy, right, they're $900. I could buy two for the price that he wanted one. Does it offer more flexibility though?
I don't think it does because like, so this is what they have on their plans. Mm-hmm. So for $10, you get 50 plus games now playable on PC, console, and cloud. So you get unlimited cloud gaming.
That's new.
In-game benefits, including for Riot Games. So you get basically PS Plus benefits, which is cool. Online console multiplayer, so that's their core. And play and earn up to $25 a year in the store with rewards. So, I mean, if you're getting Game Pass, chances are you're gonna be buying a lot of nothing. Like, what's the point of that 25? Yeah, you're not really gonna. So I don't see what the point of advertising the $25 a year thing, because if what you're saying is like how bad it is, like to earn the fucking rewards on Xbox is gonna take forever. So, oh cool, I got $25. It's probably gonna take you a year just to get there if you were even trying. But if you're paying for Game Pass, like, I don't know. I don't know how that reward system works.
I'm still wondering though if Microsoft will still roll out the $1 Game Pass things.
Oh no, that ended a while ago. I know.
Whenever you buy a new controller, they give you the Game Pass shit.
For like, bro, I've bought like at least 2 or 3 controllers since we've had our Series S. Yeah, new. Damn. And not a single one ever came with it. I think they got rid of it this gen. I think with the release of this gen, they said fuck that.
Yeah, because I remember that shit a lot. I would abuse that shit. I would just go and buy me a new one sometimes. I just return that shit. Like, I don't want this game. Swap it out for something else. And that shit. Fucking. Because I think I got like Game Pass for 4 months without paying. And another thing I do like, but this only happens once or twice a year, if you're paying for Game Pass Ultimate, and you just happen to have it for like maybe 3 or 4 months, and you just stop paying for it the rest of the year, and another year rolls around, like, hey, we see that you haven't had Game Pass in a year. Just for $1, you can get Game Pass Ultimate. I'm like, that's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. The $1 Ultimate Game Pass.
I think they got rid of that too.
Yeah, I haven't got that notification in a hot minute, so.
So then they have their premium, new Xbox published games within a year of launch, unlimited cloud gaming with shorter wait times, in-game benefits including for Riot Games, online console multiplayer, play and earn up to 50 in rewards.
Really?
So, I mean, what's really new in the premium one compared to Essential is
I'm gonna be honest with you. This month and next month,
new games published within a year of launch.
October and November of this year is probably the best time to get Game Pass Ultimate because that's when they're releasing.
I don't know
No,
about that.
the reason why I'm saying that is because that's when they're releasing majority of their new games. Because you have the Outer Worlds, which is one of Xbox's biggest things right now. Outer Worlds is a good game. The first one was just really short. As Fallout, it's just like Fallout actually, but you're in space. It's just like it. It's not a bad game. You have that. You have Black Ops 7. Those are the only two good games they have coming out this month. And besides December,
I'm gonna be honest with this price increase. Like, I'm looking at what you have from just from 10 to 15, and even I'm like, listen, like, this is pretty much what I expected Xbox Game Pass to be. Like, the premium is what I think of when I think of Game Pass.
Mhm.
So, like, it really feels like they're just kind of forcing shit onto you at this point, because the premium, that's what I think of when I think of Game Pass, not whatever is in Ultimate, because this is stupid. Ultimate has 75 plus games that are day one games a year, including all Xbox published games day one. Cool, I guess, but that's what I originally thought Game Pass was supposed to be.
no.
They have Ubisoft Plus, Classics, and EA Play included, with Fortnite Crew coming in November. Unlimited cloud gaming at our best quality with the shortest wait times. In-game benefits, including for Riot Games, online console multiplayer, and play and earn up to 100 a year in the store with rewards. So here's the thing. They basically gatekeeped what everyone associates Game Pass with,
It's
which
always
is
been like
day
that.
one releases.
No, it's always been like that. It's been like that for years, even since I've had Game Pass. You never, ever buy the base tier Game Pass. It's the worst one. Because this is what Xbox will do. Xbox will say, hey, you should get Game Pass, right?
Mhm.
But they don't word it very well. So when you're getting Game Pass and you accidentally buy the wrong one, it's a pain in the ass. And then on top of that, it's not like you can pay the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're kind of stuck with it because I bought Game Pass by accident, the regular one. Those 50 games that they give you are like shit from like 2008, 2015. Like, they're old fucking games. So when people get Game Pass, they only get Ultimate. And that's only because of that reason. You're old, you have everything. Gears of War, Halo, Forza. You have everything. I mean, you have literally fucking everything. You can play demos. You can play day one releases. Like when Grounded came out, that shit was very popular. Halo was one of the same reasons.
In your opinion, then, do you feel like Ultimate should have been incorporated with these additional subscriptions, or it should have been optional?
It should have honestly been incorporated because who the fuck is going to only play specifically those 50 games unless you're like those 50 games, right, that they offer you? Most niggas already own those games on their accounts. Like, they're very basic, bare bones, minimum games that they're games that they will give you for free. And it's like you're saying that the Xbox Live games that you offer us, you put these in a base ones that we can play, and those are the 50 we have to select from. I never bought the second tier, but it was either you don't really play games like that and you just need something. Like, I would say the first tier is if you're renting out an Airbnb and you have a console. All right, good. Most niggas bring their shit, but most people are going to get Ultimate. Everyone's going to get Ultimate. I don't know a single person who has bought the first and second tier of Game Pass and been content with it. You don't get shit. You don't. You don't even get the cloud gaming shit that they advertise about. It sucks. It really fucking sucks.
So, Okay, so in your opinion, you feel like it should have been incorporated.
Yeah.
Do you think it was
They should at least give you an option on what you want to have access to, like a customizable thing. I mean,
okay.
I don't know. Me getting a little too technical, but I feel like it should just be because they try to cater to everyone how they always work their shit. And it's like, well,
But
you're giving me.
but that's a very fair issue because I come from the point of like if it was incorporated for no additional cost or maybe even a couple of bucks, like I feel like that's fine.
Mhm.
But like realistically, there's some motherfuckers that never want to touch Fortnite in their life. Or they have and they just don't care for it. You put in a $10 subscription from Fortnite in there, that's gonna raise the price for sure. And then you add in Ubisoft Classics, which Ubisoft Classics, I'm gonna be honest, how many people are actually buying that? I don't
Those are
know.
only diehard fans of Ubisoft. Their games go on sale.
How much does Ubisoft Classics cost? Let's see.
I actually don't know. All I know is EA. EA costs way more. If EA was incorporated with Game Pass, I can totally understand why, but it's not. I actually don't understand why. So Ubisoft Plus, you get every Ubisoft game pretty much from Watch Dogs
Oh wow.
to Avatar.
That's an expensive ass subscription.
How much is it?
Oh wow. It's $17.99 a month for PC and console access or $7.99 for the PC only access.
Jesus.
That's expensive. That's
So they probably split the charges in half then, but I don't know. I don't know.
But like here's the thing also, like I don't even know if Game Pass is all that viable because like they're probably gonna raise the price again of it because
It'll eventually get to the point where it's gonna probably be $50 a month to have.
they probably will because
That's only if they're still
this
alive.
came out only 2 days ago. Microsoft reportedly estimated that Game Pass led to $300 million in lost sales of Black Ops 6, with 82% of copies being sold on the Game Passless PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You said Game Pass PlayStation 5?
Game Passless. Like we have no Game Pass on PlayStation.
That's what I was like.
It was making like a jokey.
So that's another thing. That's why they always go wrong. Don't advertise your games as play them on day one. Because you have those people who will only get Game Pass and then cancel right after that. And then they wonder where their money's going. If you're saying you get to play this game day one, and this has happened before to them, this has happened before. And it's like, that's on y'all. That's really on y'all because PlayStation doesn't even do that.
But yeah, and I agree with you. But here's the other thing. Like, can you really be costing like your consumers even more money when you're already in third place in the console wars? Like, there's not even a contest. Like, the last time Xbox was even anywhere near PlayStation in sales was the 360. Like, and so for them to be already on the back foot losing, then they do this on top of the fact that did you see that they fucking rose console prices?
Like what, $700-800 for an Xbox Series X?
700-800. Is it that high?
I don't know. I think it's like 700.
No.
But the Xbox Series X is pretty damn expensive as is.
So
But you can go on GameStop and get it cheaper.
so you want to know what's crazy? So to talk about Xbox being a dying brand at this point, so crazy as fucking shit, right? Do you remember how much our Xbox Series S costed?
It was like 200.
Close. The white console, the little small one, that's 300 usually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much? Do you remember how much the Series X that Yandel has, the big refrigerator looking
When it
one?
came out,
Yeah, when it
those
came
two
out.
prices I remember. It was like 500, and then for certain models it was like 600.
Those might have been special editions, yeah. So you're right, it's 500. So at
Close to
first, according to
Which is
this,
expensive.
they rose the Series S from 300 to 380. And this is because of supposedly tariffs and all this other shit, whatever. And then the Series X, which is the bigger one, went from 500 to 600. So it went up by $100 on the bigger one. So the bigger one went up by 100. The smaller one went up by 80. So it's like, all right, cool. It can't get any worse. Well, they rose it again, and then the Xbox Series S is now 400. So it's gone up 100 total from its original price.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Series X is now at 650. So, that one went up by like $150.
I will say this about Xbox. I will say Xbox is welcoming towards new gamers. If I didn't have no money and I
Yeah,
had to
this is welcoming to new gaming. Like,
the reason why I'm
this
saying
is
that,
welcoming
the reason
to
why I'm
new
saying
gaming.
that is because of Game Pass.
Okay.
PlayStation doesn't have a Game Pass, so realistically, you're stuck with a limited amount of free to play games. So if you wanted to spend money, yeah, they have good sales, but then you have Xbox that has Game Pass, and it's $30 a month to play a bunch of AAA games. So I will say that, but if you're an experienced gamer and you have multiple consoles, you don't really need it. I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't. I will only say it's welcome for. I will say that 1% who honestly do need it, they probably do need it, but most of us we don't need Game Pass because we own
No, I
the majority
agree.
of them, and the sales ain't that good.
But I'm gonna be
Xbox,
honest, like at this point, like, can anyone really vouch for going for Xbox now when you're raising your console's price by over $100 5
No.
years into its
you
lifespan?
really can't. They got.
They have like
They don't
no
have nothing.
exclusives.
They have nothing. The EA game shows suck. The only thing that can save them is Elder Scrolls. That's the only thing.
Is that what they're supposedly banking on now?
Realistically, that's the only thing they have left. You have a new Halo in the works. We don't know when the fuck that's coming out. It looks good supposedly. It looks like it's CGI rendered. I call it bullshit. You have Halo and you have Elder Scrolls 6. Those are two of the biggest. Elder Scrolls 6 and Grand Theft Auto 6 are probably two of the biggest games in history that will be sold out. I'm gonna say that because Elder Scrolls 5 when it came out blew away numbers. It was probably one of their best.
I mean, yeah, GTA will probably help every console that it's on with sales for sure.
This is gonna be a close one. It's gonna be.
But like, at this point, like, I don't know, man.
They're just banking on it. Next year. There's gonna be a confirmation at least for Elder Scrolls because it's been over 10 years now. If Grand Theft Auto 6 has at least had 2 trailers and some gameplay leaks, and there's nothing on Elder Scrolls. I will say this though: Elder Scrolls 6 will probably be the biggest video game that's ever made. It will double the size of Grand Theft Auto 6. I would promise that. So Elder Scrolls 5, that shit was huge. That was a big map, especially with all the DLCs. But Xbox doesn't have nothing because they're gonna probably pull some shit like this. Elder Scrolls gets announced. They're gonna have it posted everywhere. They're gonna have limited edition Xbox Series X's. And they're gonna probably even have ROG Xbox shit. They're gonna probably have a limited edition variation of that too that comes with Elder Scrolls 6. But they're gonna go out. They're gonna go all out on it. And that's the only thing that can save them. And even still, that one game alone won't even save them. They'll probably feel like they'd be alright. But I don't know. I really don't know. Because it really depends.
At this
if it comes
point,
out on PlayStation, probably not.
At this point, man, I can't even vouch for them regardless of whatever is coming to their console because you have no fucking exclusives. You raise your Game Pass by $10 a month. And something I just found out that I think is pretty scummy is they just dropped the price and just said, all right, bye. And they dropped it the same day that it went live. So you didn't even have really a chance. Now, sure, like, current subscribers will get charged their bill in November, sure, but like for new people who just decide to go to the store and say, hey, today's the day I'm getting Game Pass for myself, you kind of got fucked. Because they just dropped it and said, all right, same day, bye.
You sit there and advertise it like you're going to get those benefits they want suck though. Don't sit there and say that you will get Fortnite Live and EA and the other shit for free when it doesn't roll out until another fucking month. It's just misleading to people. For some people who truly is like, oh shit, well I want EA Plus and maybe I want Fortnite Crew. Cool, get it then. You will be getting a shit ton of games for free too.
They really just raised the price because of the subscriptions.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm sure they get, like, some kind of under-the-table scratching the balls from, you know, Ubisoft Plus Classics' people and Fortnite Crew's people. I'm sure they get a little touch of the scrotum. But, like, there's going to be genuinely some people that do not want Ubisoft Classics at all. And there's going to be some people who just don't want Fortnite at all.
It's contradicting, too,
because you can't say that it's all about flexibility and then force you to have these subscriptions you didn't care for. Because that's definitely what rose the price by 50%.
Well, another thing that doesn't make sense about it is you say that they offer Ubisoft, right?
Yeah.
Ubisoft games are already free on Game Pass. I could have played Far Cry 1 through 6 through Game Pass.
Then that's probably bullshit. They're probably just like, hey, they probably are, if anything, they probably just rose the price then just for Fortnite itself.
I won't be surprised because Epic is getting really big. They're owned by Tencent. You don't really want to fuck with them, so. Biggest. I think they're the biggest mobile game company because I think they also own fucking PUBG.
I mean, if you get K-pop Demon Hunters in your game that fast, you're definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, they're like. I haven't heard great things about Tencent, honestly, bro. I honestly think they're fucking horrible. But hey, they own a huge part and stake in Fortnite, so maybe that's their saving grace because PUBG ain't doing it.
Yeah, no, that shit's wild, man. Like, I don't know. You know what's funny though? So apparently, GameStop actually put hand in the ring to kind of tease them,
Mm-hmm.
and they put this on Twitter. I'm not sure how they're able to do this, but on October 1st at 6:09, because if you don't know, the whole effect of this went live on October 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like 5 days old. And GameStop later that day said, "We will continue to sell Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for $19.99 a month in store and online."
Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta put something on the eat real quick.
You're good.
Starting to hurt.
You're good. Hola. But no, that shit's fucking wild. Like at this point, because how even if you just look at the highest selling consoles, because I was thinking like, oh, how is Xbox really compared to something like PlayStation and Nintendo? Obviously, PlayStation is blowing them out of the water currently, but like, how bad is it? You have the PS2 as the best selling console. You have the Nintendo DS as number 2. The Switch is 3. Game Boy as 4. PlayStation 4 as 5. PlayStation as 6. Wii as 7. PlayStation 3 as 8. Xbox 360, while still in the top 10, it's number 9. And the only console that it is beating from the PlayStation main line is the PS5 because it needs to catch up. Like it's not that far off though. It's only 4 million away. Like soon all the PlayStation consoles will beat every single Xbox console in terms of sales. So that's insane to me. PlayStation is outright destroying them in terms of numbers. The only console to even make it in the top 10 best-selling consoles of all time from Xbox was the 360, which I think anyone with a pulse could say was their peak era. The Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I think that's Xbox's peak era. I think that's the last time that they were ever having a meaningful impact.
Damn, I don't remember the name of this game. But I ain't gonna lie, man. On the 360, bro, they had some bangers. They especially the 360 games where they had like the Warmageddon, and I think they had like this dude. I can't remember his name. It was like Larry or some shit. But they had some peak games back then. That's when gaming was truly peak. That's when you could have said your mom's a whore type stuff. You know, you could have really gave them the numbers. But nowadays, if you say that.
It could be
I'm
true.
a homophobe. I'm a transphobe. Oh, you're sexist. Nigga, shut up. You're just fucking sensitive. When someone call you a douchebag, you gonna like, oh, he's homophobic. Like, nigga, shut up. Shut up. Come on, Bear. I ain't got time for that shit. You be like, your mom's a whore. Oh my god, why are you saying this? Like, bro, take a joke. Take a joke. Take a joke. That's what this world needs. They just need to learn how to take a joke. Everything's not so serious.
Tell me if you know any of these games. So these are Xbox's exclusives that have released since 2020.
Okay.
Forza Horizon 5,
Yeah.
which I don't even know if that counts anymore because that's now on PlayStation. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fate. Oh, wait, no. It says 2026 is supposed to come out, so I guess it was delayed.
Oh, no, dude, those games are huge.
Well, it's not out yet. It's out in 2026.
Yeah, they're still using a 2025 model. That's what they use to train actual pilots on.
So, Sensua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Halo Infinite. Avowed, Call of the Sea.
Avowed isn't oh, Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Avowed, I give Xbox a pass. Avowed was the shit. It really was. It felt like Fable. The reason why I say that is that's probably one of my favorite Xbox games I played in a while. That game, you can dual wield magic, bro. You can have a sword and a fucking grimoire in one of the hands. Like, you can literally throw spells at a nigga and, like, whoop them to death. And I'm like, this is what I like, Xbox. This is new. I don't know if the numbers performed, but yeah. Bro, that was good.
Yeah, apparently it's.
I only played it because of Game Pass, too, actually. That's the only reason why I played that shit.
So it's Microsoft Flight Simulator, Halo Infinite, Forza Motorsport, which I don't count that anymore because that's now with PlayStation, Starfield.
Okay, yes, that's the longest fuck, bro. I fucking hated that shit.
Sensuous Saga Hellblade 2, Avowed.
Yeah, that one, my brother had told me about that one. That kind of connects with people with schizophrenia because she goes through similar shit. Like, he was like, yeah, like if you put on headphones and play with it, like, yeah, like it's like the experience of someone with a mental illness. So it's not bad. It's a very dark. I don't really fuck with it. I played the first and second one. I don't care for it, but it touched my brother and it touched some other people on Reddit because they fucking love the shit too. So I was like, hey, ain't no cup of tea though. I don't like it.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh yeah, Hi-Fi Rush was one again. Wasn't it the fucking? Give me a minute.
Hi-Fi Rush was the like really cartoony game where you use music to fight.
Oh, it's kind of like fucking Jet Set. Oh,
yeah,
that shit was on Steam. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't really count that one.
Gears 5.
Yeah, we don't know that one.
Gears Tactics.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 3, Gears of War E-Day, but
wait, State of Decay 3? That's on the list?
Mm-hmm.
That one hasn't came out yet. That one has not come out yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that.
Okay, so I guess this list isn't up to snuff. So half of this list feels like it's not even here yet.
Well, those Gears and Gears Tactic is there. Only 2 of those games aren't there, but everything else, yes, I've heard of, and they are okay.
Okay, so most of their exclusives are like just kind of okay.
They're not all right. So the one thing I will say though, their exclusives are like Hi-Fi Rush, Senior Kagura, I think the Blade shit, and a couple other ones. They're not full price. They're like ranging from $30 to $50. Some might be $60 if you're in the deluxe. They're okay games. Yes, they're heavily pushed, but they're only heavily pushed if you own an Xbox. The reason why I say that is because you know how you open up PlayStation, you have your whole interface. Usually when Xbox opens up, sometimes there'll be like a little ad for upcoming games that's coming out. And when the Singular Blade game came out, that was everywhere. They even changed the background of their web page to have it show up. Like, they do that for all of their games, and like, okay, it's good. It's weird that, well, no, those are exclusive. Outer Worlds wasn't exclusive, so nah, alright. But yeah, I'm surprised Fable wasn't on that list.
Yeah, they, I don't know, like, that list compared to this list, like, I looked up all of PlayStation's exclusives since 2020, and it's Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Tsushima 2, The Last of Us Part 2, Spider-Man Miles Morales, the Demon's Souls remake, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Returnal, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Stellar Blade, and Astrobot.
Yeah, their lineup is way better. Like, I would rather play PlayStation's lineup. Honestly, I like both lineups. I like PlayStation and I like Xbox because even though those are Xbox exclusive games, those are all indie developers. They all come from indie developers. They don't come from big studios. So that's why I don't know, honestly. I don't fuck with Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't fuck with Last of Us. Stellar Blade I liked. Ratchet and Clank I like. What was the other ones? What was the other ones you said for PlayStation?
Demon's Souls remake.
I haven't played that one.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Didn't play that one.
God of War Ragnarok.
Played a little bit of it.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
Didn't even play it. I didn't even touch that game.
Stellar Blade.
I haven't played it, but I heard it's good.
Astrobot.
I played a little bit. It's good. It's
mean,
sad
like,
because I play more of the games on Xbox than I have on PlayStation.
I mean, like,
that's crazy. I
I
didn't
think
think about
all
that.
of these games are well made,
No, they
but
all
like whether or
they all
not like
good.
whether or not like I play them, I'm with you on it. Like Ghost of Tsushima, not my kind of game. Last of Us 2 can suck a dick. Marvel's, I mean, to be fair, sucking some dick probably would have saved half that story. But either way,
Yeah.
Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, amazing, fucking love it. I hate the
Oh,
story.
wait, okay.
The story's fucking shit. Love the gameplay.
I was always iffy on playing now because I was like, I don't really fuck with Miles, man. I want to play Spider-Man.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Miles one, his combat, bro, he was whooping motherfuckers' ass all up the block. He is so much fun. He's basically like anime Spider-Man. He is so much fun. The kind of bullshit he could just pull off with his electric zaps, bro, you'd be doing some combos. And like because he has like more like crowd control powers, they have to, kind of like compensate. So they make like the groups of people you fight more, vast. So you have to fight more people at the same time. Whereas with Peter, he could sometimes fight like 20 people at a time, sure, but most of the time Peter's fighting like 5 or 6 people at a time. Miles is routinely fighting like 10 to 20 people at a time. It's kind of crazy. Every room
I
you
didn't
go
like him in
into.
the first one, honestly. That's the reason why. That's the reason why I wasn't big on Miles when he had his own spin-alone game. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Every room you go into, bro, is a little war. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember the advertisement for Miles Morales. That came out around Christmas, right? And yeah, I remember they were advertising the fuck out of that shit. I was like, I don't give a fuck about Miles. I want to see goddamn Venom, nigga. I want to see Spider-Man 2. Get the fuck out of my face. And like, I got respect for Miles.
What's crazy is Miles. I think Miles Morales' game is better than Spider-Man 2's game, the 2024 one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's kind of sad though, because I honestly would have loved the web swinging and just, the suits and the gadgets would have just been enough. You feel me?
Bro, they nerfed the fuck out of my boy Peter so bad they took out his whole gadgets. And that's what I loved about him in the first one.
He just have gadgets in the second one.
Bro, he didn't have shit. He didn't have
let me
shit.
assume it was mostly Miles.
No, it was. So what they did was, because they made Miles so fun in his game, they basically ported what he was in that game over to Spider-Man 2. They tweaked it a little bit, but for the most part, it's 1-to-1. Like, sure, it's changed a little bit because he's got blue lightning now too. Okay, he basically got power amps. Is basically what it is. It's same shit, new day. Like, who cares? But Peter, they nerfed the fuck out of him because they took out 2 things that made the first game so unique. They took out his suit powers, which the suit powers are a big deal. Each one you can mix and match with different costumes, so you get a unique power-up ability. It makes you feel more comic booky in nature. They took it out. They just took it out completely. There's no real trade-off for it. They just took out the suit ability, so you lose, I'm not kidding, like 20 to 30 powers just gone. Now you can't use them all at the same time, of course, but you get to choose what you want, and that choice is gone. And then they took out his fucking gadgets, because all they decide to leave him with is like 3 or 4 you can interchange with a couple of other things, I guess. But you can't really do jack shit with them, really. I'm not kidding. You're hating how he plays until you get to the symbiote. When you get to the symbiote, that motherfucker kicks ass. But before that, he's getting his ass kicked. And it's so annoying because I shouldn't have to play New Game Plus to feel like Spider-Man can take down a normal fucking civilian. I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to have my upgrades to feel like I can beat the fuck out of some of these hunters. But these hunters were routinely whooping my ass unless I was playing as Miles, because I was playing on the hardest difficulty, because that's how I did on the first one. And I don't mind challenge, but it was almost bullshit how weak Peter was. It was ridiculous.
My bad, Joe was picking up a shift. So, one of I was like, hey man, there's a shift available. It's 11:32, and I'm like, I'm baked. I don't want to work. So I picked up a shift for Sunday from 4 to 10.
Cool.
So it's like that. I'm just do that. Unload. My bad. Yeah, that's kind of tragic how they doing it. I hope they don't do none of that shit to Wolverine, bro. I better not see no nerfing. None of that shit, boy. I need to see this man shredding people alive. I don't want to see this motherfucker getting his ass whooped by a nigga in a fucking baton staff or some shit. You feel me? Like, oh my god. His claws don't work against this.
They did confirm that there is dismembering in the game.
I need that. That's why I need to become a platinum that bitch too. Honestly, I might just save up and buy me a special edition PlayStation when Wolverine makes one. I wonder what the DLC will be. So curious. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
I don't know, man. Like, can you see a point in Xbox anymore if the consoles are raising up by how much they are? They barely have any new noticeable fucking exclusives that are releasing on a routine schedule. They are forcing you to have subscriptions in your subscription, and they're also raising the price of all their accessories and shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like, and they're already losing. They're already losing the console wars. Like, it's evident fact. Like,
I would only gotten it if Elder Scrolls was out because I don't believe in paying full price.
Wouldn't Elder Scrolls release on PlayStation? The last one did.
No, Elder Scrolls is mostly an Xbox thing.
No, we have.
I don't
Skyrim.
know why, but Xbox they advertise. I don't know. They're gonna go all big.
Oh well, yeah, because they own it. They own
Yeah,
Skyrim.
so I don't know. I was like, that's why I was confused. I was like, I'm thinking Elder Scrolls Online is on PlayStation 4. So I don't know how they're gonna do it because at this rate, it might just be an exclusive game to save their.
If it's an exclusive game, that might save some Xbox sales. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but it might also like kill them. Because if they actually do that, I guarantee you, if the opening weekend sales come out and it's shit, Bethesda's
that's the thing though. It's not gonna be shit. This game is up there with Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, it's 6 hype.
Yeah, but I don't know if you make it a console exclusive to a dying brand. I don't know if that's
technically that's kind of what Grand Theft Auto 6 is. It's only console right now. It's gonna only be console for a year. So I mean, people are gonna be forced to get a console to play this game regardless.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be like as many as you're thinking. Because like PS5, like keep in mind this is how big the PS5 is selling. I actually had to pull it up because I was crazy about this. The PS5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's number 11 in terms of the best-selling consoles ever.
What's number one?
At
DS
80.3.
or PSP?
PlayStation 2 is number 1.
Damn, where's the DS at on that list?
So PS2 is number 1. Nintendo DS is number 2.
Oh,
Nintendo Switch is number 3. Game Boy and Game Boy Color is number 4. PlayStation 4 is number 5. Ironic. PlayStation is number 6. Wii is number 7. PlayStation 3 is 8. Xbox 360 is 9. Game Boy Advance is 10. And PlayStation 5 is 11.
Dude, that's wow! I remember the time where the Wii was like one of the best-selling consoles.
It is, though. It's in the top 10.
Shit, number 7 ain't nothing, man, compared to the PS2. I just forgot how well the PS2
Well, the PS2 did well because when it released, it had a disc drive.
It had everything, bro. It had everything.
So people were buying it as a DVD player because back in the day, people would buy PS2s not to play games, but just to run their DVDs because it had a really good DVD disc drive. And it was cheaper than some DVD players on the market. So they would just buy a PS2 to watch their movies. It was fucking peak. Half of those sales came from that.
I remember my dad was to that shit. So it was probably like 2. I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 when that shit came out. But yeah, I remember that. Dude, PlayStation 2 had everything. They had every fucking game at the time. And people still use the PS2 to this day. That's the thing I like about it. It had online service. You can't beat that. You really couldn't, because I know Xbox had it, but Xbox was, I don't know, man. I felt like people who had money had Xbox back in the day, and people who didn't have shit had PlayStation. PlayStation was cheaper than those big ass Xbox. Oh, them bitches were heavy. PlayStation 2 slim, put that shit in your pocket, but the Xbox, that's like a workout set. Get 2 of them bitches. It's a dumbbell. I hated lugging an Xbox around. Eventually, when I did get one, but we'll say the load up screen for the Xbox, the little gloop shit or the little glob shit when it launches, that shit was nice.
I mean, I think the last time they were good was the 360 because like the one is just ass. Yeah, like the one had potential, but it fell at the finish line.
Man, bro, you have an Xbox Series X in the house, man. Look at the design of that thing. That thing is just a flaw. That whole thing is horrible. That thing outputs so much goddamn heat. I'm surprised the thing hasn't melted yet. Like that thing
Yeah,
runs
the
louder
that
than a PS5 Pro. I mean, a PS4 Pro. It runs louder than that. PS4 sounded like a jet. How the fuck do you beat that? And that's supposed to be a superior console?
Dude,
and that thing is hot and
the
it's
Series
loud?
X, I'm pretty sure damaged our TV when we had it sticking up.
That's what I'm fucking saying. That's like, nigga, huh? What? The PlayStation doesn't even do that. I don't hear the PS5 when it turns on unless it's like, all right, I've seen some videos where niggas have dusty PS5s and you hear, like, damn, nigga. Yeah, like when your PS5 gets dusty, it will get loud. But that's the only thing I've heard about PS5 is that it's an overheating issue. That's only because people don't clean their shit out. And another thing is the only major flaw I've seen with the PS5 is soldering. The soldering paste, it comes off very quickly. Like there's some people who had very clean PS5s and the shit just didn't work, and it's because of I think it's the thermal paste. It just dried up, and I'm like, okay, that's a little concerning. That's why I'm like, that's almost like I'm always I keep my eyes out. And I'm like, this shouldn't be happening. That really shouldn't be. That shouldn't be happening at all. But besides that, I don't hear about it a lot. I hear about more shit going on with the Xbox than I do with PlayStation.
I mean, realistically speaking, do you think that the Nintendo Switch 1 could catch up to the PS2?
No.
Because they're only 7 million apart.
I don't know. I really don't think so. Because you have the Switch 2 now. And I get that you have some people who don't have the money, or some people who just don't really care for the Switch 2.
Yeah.
They might go buy the Switch 1. So it might. It's really 50-50. It might not. You might see the Switch 2 come up on that list and knock it down eventually, depending on how they sell it. Because I do feel like eventually that Switch might drop down on the list, and the Switch 2 is going to replace it eventually in the future. But we just don't know. Maybe all of their products will be on there. You have the Wii. You had the DS.
Bro, if one more ticket item gets in the top 10, it's not too long for this world that the last Xbox console that it was worth a damn is gonna get kicked out of this top 10.
Eventually, they're gonna probably make a new console that's gonna be different from PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo. There's gonna probably be There's gonna be a fourth competitor.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's so sad.
So
PlayStation 5 is at 80.3 million sales. It just needs to hit 84.1, and it beats the Xbox 360. 4.1. That's less than Nintendo Switch needs to hit to be the best selling console of all time.
I'm gonna be honest though, I will say PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, those were probably the darkest consoles because you had the infamous PlayStation hack and you also had the Red Ring of Death. So it did decline their sales just a little bit, but PlayStation still came out on top. Because, no, I think 360 did. I don't know actually. I don't know.
Well, the PS3, beat the Xbox, but by
that's what it was. It was PS3 and Xbox 360, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my bad. All right, so it's the hacks. But the thing about PS3 that beat Xbox was multiplayer. Because I don't think you had to pay for multiplayer. I think it was free on PlayStation, right?
Yeah, you're right. It was free.
Yeah, so I know you had. All right, Xbox Live was good, but Xbox Live was mostly for playing with people. It wasn't for games like how it is now. So if you didn't have a lot of friends on Xbox,
I mean, technically speaking, I think Xbox, with them having live membership, kind of fucked it up for all of gaming because before them,
feels like an exclusive thing now.
Yeah, because now you have to pay for it. Because like the Nintendo 3DS, I mean, I might be mistaken on it. It's been a while since I played with it with someone else, but I never had to pay membership to play with anyone.
No, it was free.
And then with PlayStation 3, we didn't have to, but PS4, Switch,
remember. The way that they dealt with multiplayer on the DS, I think the newer models was with you just having a DS and you connect them with somebody.
Yeah.
So like you just have to be local. You can play with people for free. Xbox, I know, has always been Xbox didn't. And actually, the first Xbox didn't have paid membership. I think because the first PlayStation PS2 didn't have paid membership either. PS3 didn't. PS4, 5, 6 did. No, 5, 4, 5 did. So. I don't know. Because I'm thinking about it in my head. I'm like, they only had free membership, I think, on one console, and that was from the very beginning. And now I'm thinking about it, because the 360, then you had what? Well, come out with the 360, the Xbox One, and then Xbox Series, right? Or however the fuck. I hate how they word their shit. Their shit's so weird. You have the Xbox One, and then you have the Series. Oh, fuck, man. What the fuck's with these names? and I felt bad for like older people because some of them didn't know the difference. It's like my grandson was an Xbox. I forgot where I was working at, and a lot of them would get the S and the X confused, and I was like, yeah, it is very confusing. And I was like, all you really need is an Xbox E, and you have Xbox 6.
Bro, everyone was like just waiting for them to say the Xbox 720. Like everyone was just waiting for it. Like the Xbox 360 is such an iconic name. No one wants to say the Xbox One. No one wants to say the Xbox One S or the One X. No one wants to say that. Like I get it, it's supposed to be like a cute little thing because if you take out the acronyms, it sometimes spells Xbox. Like I get it, it's cute. I get it. But past that little cute little novelty, it's stupid. And then you get into the Xbox One and Xbox Series X and Series S. Why is it called Series? Doesn't make any sense. So not only is your name stupid, your Game Pass is stupid. Your price increases are stupid.
They could have just went PlayStation around.
Dude, they tried to raise the game that you were talking about, the Outer Worlds 2. Mm-hmm. They tried to raise it to $80 just because Nintendo did it. And like they got bullied so bad by the little bit of player fan base that they still have left on Xbox that they said we're gonna have it at 70. You know what we originally.
Remember, also you have people out there who just fucking hate PlayStation just to hate PlayStation. So that's why I look at these numbers. I say it's probably
no. That was Xbox.
No, that's what I'm saying. Xbox. You guys, because I bet some people was like, hey, so why don't you play PlayStation? No, PlayStation sucks. This. You can't convince them people. So you got some niggas who just play on Xbox.
I mean, listen, the 5 people that still think that PlayStation's inferior to Xbox are basically
go on Reddit and say the same thing you're seeing in the Xbox community.
Listen, those people
are going to respond to you.
Those people are essentially the last flat earthers we have.
No, all right, that's the thing. The Xbox, those people are just possessed in Reddit. Those people think Xbox is the most superior thing, and I was like, bro,
look.
This PC exists. I can walk in with a PC and play.
Look, saying that is like saying that the Snyderverse was a beautiful masterpiece. Saying that is like
maybe Wednesday Addams would say that shit. She'd probably say some shit like that.
Like if you
say which one again?
The Henry Cavill Superman with Ben Affleck and stuff.
What was the other cut they did? It wasn't like 2 versions they made of that movie. I don't remember. One was longer than the other.
No, that's Snyder Cut. I was saying Snyderverse. They call the whole universe the Snyderverse.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
Henry Cavill was okay. Looking back on it, I think I was too tough on him because I don't like Superman, but he was alright.
Yeah.
Compared to the new one, though, no.
But like at this point, man, like Xbox, it's a dying brand. Like you're not even like you're fucking not doing anywhere near the sales numbers you used to do. Which I mean, to be fair. The only time they were even remotely decent was like, dude, for context, to show you how badly they're dying compared to PS5, the Series X and S together since 2020 has only sold 28.3, whereas the PS5 has sold about 4 times that amount with 80.3. That's insane, bro. But no, man, that's wild. Yeah, if you're Xbox, you're out here with a dying brand. You're out here selling 1/4 of the consoles that your competition is selling. You don't have anywhere near the game catalog or game library of exclusives that PlayStation does or Nintendo. Let's face it. And then on top of that, you raise your game prices, your console prices, your hardware prices, and your Game Pass prices. Bro, they're not going to have any fucking consoles in like 2 years. There's going to be no fucking Xbox. They're going to be taken out to the back, fucking old yeller them. It's over. Like, there's nothing to them anymore. It's sad. Like, there's no competition. There's no point. What's the point of getting an Xbox anymore? Like, I'm waiting. I'm honest to God waiting for the fucking moment that they fucking bring Master Chief to PlayStation. They technically already did because they gave Helldivers in DLC with Master Chief in it. So that's kind of like testing the waters. I guarantee you within like 2 years we'll probably have the Master Chief collection on PlayStation. Sacrilegious, I know, but it'll probably happen. And PlayStation will play ball, like play hardball and be like, "No, you're not getting any of our shit, motherfucker. You're not getting shit from us." Um, but Xbox doesn't care because they already know they're dead. Like numbers like this don't lie. Like when you're selling a fourth of your competition and then you decide to tax the little bit of fans you have left by making your games more expensive, your hardware more expensive, your controllers more expensive, and even your subscriptions more expensive, the little bit of fan base you have left is going to feel like you're scumming them over, which I mean, like, sure, you can blame it on tariffs or blame it on we need to make profits based on the fact that we're not, selling as much. I get it. Like, sure, financially for the companies, it makes sense, I guess, maybe. But, like, for the consumer, we don't give a fuck if it makes sense for you. We're not trying to give our entire fucking paycheck to pay for gaming. Like, gaming's so fucking goddamn expensive. Like,
Come on, girl.
it feels like at times you need to have a whole ass other job just to pay for gaming. Like, it wasn't that long ago we were having fucking console gaming where it was $60 a piece.